Hello, YouTube. How y'all doing today? It is December 26th, and we have a lot to talk about. I hope you all had an amazing Christmas. I had a great Christmas. I actually have had a beautiful year, to be honest. The year is almost over. 2024 will be over soon, but we got a lot to talk about, y'all. Did y'all not see the greatness of Queen Beyonce yesterday? Queen Beyonce. Did y'all not see the greatness of her? I have on a t-shirt with Beyonce on it. I love Beyonce. The greatness of Beyonce. So coming off that high, Beyonce back to business. Yes, part 33. Life on my lifetime achievement pin. Talking about no other than Donald Trump and what's going on with his cabinet members, from the Mexican president, Claudia. She ain't giving up. She's not going to let Donald Trump back her into a wall. And she's down with Canada, Bahamas, any other people that Donald Trump trying to clap down on. Claudia Sheinbaum says, no, I'm with them. She ain't backing down. She ain't afraid of Donald Trump. Donald Trump, you got a woman that's powerful. Because that Claudia, the president of Mexico, no piano. She not playing, honey. Get in check, get in check, get in check. Hit that like button, everybody. I love you guys. I missed y'all. And I hope y'all had a Merry Christmas, because we're going to have a Happy New Year. Yes, we are. Life is good. God is good. We got a lot to cover, y'all, because we've been gone. Christmas time, amazing. So it's time to get back to business. Look at my lifetime achievement pendant from President Joe Biden. And look at Beyonce. Queen Beyonce put on an amazing show yesterday. Yes, she did. Gave me joy. So we're going to get on back to business. It's time to get back to business about your president, Donald Trump. The man that's wearing the pissy pants, Donald Trump. Yeah. So we're going to get on to it, because Claudia, the president of Mexico, is not putting her hands down. She got them up and she ready. This is Life Under Trump, part 34. That's what it is, December the 26th. How y'all doing out there in the world? Hello, beautiful people. Hit the like button for me. Come on, hit that like button. Don't be shy. Hi, King Roger Anderson. How you doing? Hello, handsome. How you doing? Hello. How you doing, pal? Thank you. Thank you so much. I can't pronounce your first name, so don't be mad at me, okay? Thank you for the compliment. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank all of you beautiful kings and queens for coming to my live. We got a lot to cover. We on part 34 of Donald Trump. Yes. Ooh, y'all, I'm gonna tell you something. This is gonna be a little funny, because him going up there and trying to be inaugurated in January, and he just making so many enemies. He want to get rid of our allies. We need allies. We need Mexico. Y'all want to bash Mexico? We need Mexico. We need the migrants, the immigrants. We need them. Yes, we do. Because the white man that want to get rid of them, you're not going to get out there and do the work. Mexicans are the most hardest workers ever. They are. They are hard workers, and we need them in this country. We need the Mexicans. Yes, we do. So we're going to go ahead and get started. President Claudia Sheinbaum of Mexico. She's going to speak her piece, and I need y'all to subscribe to Midas Touch Network. This is research and educational. Okay? Make it do what it do, baby. One moment, please. I'll wait till the video open up and the commercial goes off. Thank each and every last one of you for coming to my lives. I value you. I appreciate all you beautiful kings and queens. We may not have the same outlook on politics, but we can communicate and get along. Everyone in this chat, please get along. Tia, I miss you, girl. Where you been? Hey, Queen Tia, I love you. And I miss you. Hey, Mary Becker Smith, how you doing? Thank you so much, Queen. Hey, Gaming Dead. Have a beautiful day anyway. I'm not even going there with you, because I just came off a high. Beyonce performed yesterday, and she lifting us up. I am not going to allow you to steal my joy, because what do we have in our life as Africans America? We got the great Beyonce, and what do you have? Donald J. Trump. In our pissy depends. We're not going to do this. We're going to be kind to each other. I'm going to talk about Donald Trump. Yes, I am. That has nothing to do with you. It's about Donald Trump. Okay?
She's not going away, Donald. The powerful president of Mexico had strong words for Donald Trump over the holidays, and she said, "How dare you talk about Panama being part of the United States?" She said that Mexico stands strongly with the sovereignty of Panama, that the Panama Canal belongs with the Panamanian people, and she made her position clear the same way she previously did.
Thank you, beautiful. Thank you, Queen.
Attack Mexico. Here's President Claudia Sheinbaum sending a powerful message to Donald Trump. Let's play it.
Ahora, ayer también se refirió al tema de Panamá, y ahí sí nuestra solidaridad con el presidente de Panamá, que salió muy rápidamente a decir el canal de Panamá es de los panameños, y en efecto el canal de Panamá es de los panameños. Entonces ahí sí nuestra solidaridad, nuestro apoyo al presidente de Panamá, al pueblo de Panamá.
As I said before,
what's up, King Shaq Rock? How you doing, baby? What's up, King? Make sure y'all subscribe to Shank Rock.
After Donald Trump threatened Mexico with tariffs, she said, "If you do this to us, while we want to be a cooperative partner in trade and a good ally, as we've always been together, cooperation is best." But she said, "You inflict pain on us, we will inflict pain upon you." And she said, "Look, the drug problems that you talk about with synthetic drugs, that's an American problem. Also, y'all are exporting weapons of war here in Mexico, which is resulting in the deaths of our people. Also, American corporations are based in Mexico. So if you
doing good, Shank Rock, doing good, King.
Inflict pain on American corporations as well." Remember what she said previously when Donald Trump had threatened Mexico? Here's what she said. Let's play it.
A un arancel vendrá otro en respuesta. Y así hasta que pongamos en riesgo empresas comunes. Sí. Comunes.
Subscribe to Midas Touch Network too, y'all.
Los principales exportadores de México, Estados Unidos, son General Motors, Stellantis y Ford Motor Company, las cuales llegaron a México hace 80 años. ¿Por qué ponerle un impuesto que las ponga en riesgo? No es aceptable y causaría a Estados Unidos y a México inflación y pérdidas de empleo. Creo que nos vamos a poner de acuerdo. Yo tengo la visión de que va a haber un acuerdo con Estados Unidos y con el presidente Trump. Pero si ponemos en el centro la coordinación, la colaboración para poder atender de manera profunda el fenómeno migratorio, el problema de la crisis humanitaria que tienen en Estados Unidos por el consumo de fentanilo, pues entonces se va a atender de manera integral. Por eso digo, además de la carta, vamos a buscar una llamada para que nos sentemos lo más pronto posible.
And then after that, Donald Trump had a phone call with her, and then he tried to act like she backed down and she caved into all of his demands. And then what did she do? She responded right away and said, "Nothing that he said is accurate. All we've said is what we've said before, which is that Mexico has now put in robust protections, working with President Biden, may I add, in order to stop the caravans." She said that Mexico has initiated a number of measures as well to deal with the flow of fentanyl and other things from other countries. And she said, "You got to deal with your own problems, Donald Trump. Deal with your own problems. If you spent less money on weapons of war and more money actually fixing your immigration system, well, then maybe you'd be be able to figure that one out versus attacking Mexico and Mexicans and migrants and doing what you're doing. You know, it's interesting too, because after she delivered that powerful message over the holidays, that powerful message to Trump, the one I showed at the beginning of the video, she then did a video with her husband, a nice Christmas video. But she also, I want you to watch this because she had a message for Mexicans in the United States as well, you know, which is, you know, I think she's giving them a hint right here that she's going to look out for their well-being as well if Donald Trump tries to threaten and harm them. And she sent this message to Mexicans and American as well on purpose, because she knows that Donald Trump is out there scaring them and talking about bloody mass deportations. So here you have a leader in Mexico, being a leader for a large community essentially in the United States now, in the absence of that with Donald Trump.
Hi Eric, how you doing, King Eric?
The awfulness that comes with Donald Trump. You know, here she talks about how Christmas is a very special time. She hopes people are spending it with their families. And then at the end, when she says Estados Unidos, she's saying that she wishes all the Mexicans in the United States well. Also here, just take a quick listen to this. Let's play it.
It's a commercial. Yeah, we have to get along. We have to. You can't just say, get out of here, Mexicans, because white people, y'all don't want to do the work. And I know you don't think us black people getting out in them fields doing that work. Oh, no, no, no. So shut your mouth and let the Mexicans stay here. They mean us well. Everybody got bad and good in their countries. America is not no angel, because when you say make America great, you're talking about for yourself. Not for every other race there is. Because it hasn't always been great for black people and brown people. So you can't be selfish all the time, MAGA white people. I love y'all. Come on, we got to work together. So do not listen to Donald Trump about getting rid of the migrants, because some of them are good people and we need them. Because I'm not getting out there messing up these pretty hands in no field. You get out there. And you don't want to.
A nuestros semejantes, el amor a la familia, el amor a los hijos, a las madres, a los adultos mayores, que la pasen muy bien este día. En especial, por supuesto, a todos los mexicanos y mexicanas que están en nuestro territorio, en las 32 entidades de la República, pero también a todas las mexicanas y mexicanos que están fuera de nuestro territorio en este momento. En particular, a todos los mexicanos y mexicanas que están en Estados Unidos, les deseo todo lo mejor, les agradecemos todo lo que hacen por sus familias y por México. Con mucho cariño, que tengan feliz Nochebuena y una feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad a todos y todas.
So while that was going on, Donald Trump posting, I just left Wayne Gretzky, the great one as he's known in ice hockey circles. I said, Wayne, why don't you run for Prime Minister of Canada, soon to be known as the Governor of Canada?
Yeah, get rid of equal. Thank you, baby. Thank you.
But I think the people of Canada should start a draft Wayne Gretzky movement. It would be so much fun to watch. Again, mocking Canada. Donald Trump's also posting Merry Christmas to all. Then he goes on to talk about, he goes also to Governor Justin Trudeau of Canada, whose citizens' taxes are far too high. But if Canada was to become
hit that like button, you guys. Thank you.
Their taxes would be cut by more than 60%. Their businesses would immediately double in size, and they would be militarily protected. He then goes on to say, likewise, the people of Greenland, which is needed by the United States for national security purpose, and who want to be there as well. And so again, it's just more of the same from him, threatening the sovereignty of foreign countries, while his cult supporters like Ron Johnson,
I'm gonna pause this a moment.
Republican senator from Wisconsin.
I just read a comment. Donna Hadley, I'm gonna tell you what ignorance is. You just like Donald Trump. You only think about the white race. That is ignorance. What I know about my people and Mexican people, we like every race. We don't care if you white, purple, green. We like everybody. So if you feel ignorant, just leave my chat and never come back, because you ain't going to hurt me, because my views be high, baby. Go check my views. And they're not paid for views. So you would not be hurting me. What's up, Queen Vera? So just leave my chat. If you don't like what I say And what being saying for Midas touch, a man that's an attorney and highly educated, leave. You would not be missed, honey. Because this beautiful face don't need you to look at. It's too many other people that's beautiful kings and queens in my chat that come over here and support me. We're about trying to build something. I don't care to argue with y'all every day because we got to figure this out real soon. Either we're going to get along or we're not going to get along. But I prefer to get along because we got to live in this country together. And I ain't going nowhere, and the black people ain't going nowhere. And more than likely, the migrants that are here are going to be still here. Because I believe in a higher power that's going to work everything out. Because the white man cannot try to take over everything, as he has done, come in a country and stole the whole countries. Mexicans were here before they even have gotten here. So shut your mouth and sit down in my chat and enjoy the ride. Hallelujah. Let's get back to business.
Is out there making Trump homemade cookies. I mean, these MAGAs are as culty and as weird. I mean, I'm just thinking, if you're watching this, especially as an international audience member, that our senators here in the United States of America make Christmas cookies for Donald Trump with Donald Trump's face on it. You don't get much weirder than that, or maybe you can when it comes to MAGA. But, you know, you have all of the kind of MAGA influencers posting things like this. We're taking back the Panama Canal. We're taking it back. First off, it was a lease. Donald Trump had previously posted, "Welcome to the United States Canal," with the American flag on it. And then when the president of Panama responded strongly to Donald Trump and said, "Every square meter of the Panama Canal belongs to Panama and the Panamanian people, and it will continue to belong to Panama. Stay out, Donald Trump." Trump reposted, "We'll see about that." Also, he posted more advertisements for Trump guitars that he's selling. I mean, again, if you're watching this as an international audience member and you're saying, yeah, he sells NFTs, he sells coins, he sells sneakers, he sells Trump guitars, and he doesn't even manufacture them at first. They're just kind of like AI images, and then they make them 6 months later and sell them to his cult. Donald Trump had previously posted back in 2019, "I promise not to do this to Greenland." And of course, he's continues to attack Greenland and the sovereignty of all of these countries. You know, what's interesting as well is to now hear all of these like tech bro MAGA, kind of led by Elon Musk, saying, "No, look, we need migrants for engineering. Of course we do. We just don't have the labor supply for migrants in engineering, but it's these other sectors where migrants are taking the American jobs," which is just complete and utter BS. As our editor-in-chief, Ron Filipkowski, writes, "We also have a huge national shortage of construction workers, agriculture workers, and food processors, landscapers, and hospitality workers. But he, Elon, and the tech bros, frankly, want all of them deported as not useful while justifying migrants in his industries in tech." This is what Elon Musk's post was over the holidays. "Your understanding of the situation is upside down and backwards. Of course, my companies and I would much prefer to hire Americans, and we do, and that is much easier than going through the incredibly painful and slow work visa process. However, there is a dire shortage of extremely talented and motivated engineers in America." Meanwhile, as I've reported before, you know, CNN tries to normalize this territorial expansion, conquering rhetoric by acting like it's normal. We exposed CNN for doing that at the Midas Touch Network, where they wrote, "Trump teases U.S. expansion." He teases it. "The president-elect has suggested a territorial extension into Panama, Greenland, and Canada. If he's serious, it would rival the Louisiana Purchase." And then they continue that rhetoric over and over again there. But great work, Claudia Scheinbaum, calling out Donald Trump. And I can tell you there are tens of millions of Americans who do not agree at all with Donald Trump. We're embarrassed and humiliated by the disgusting individual that he is and that he surrounds himself with. And so call him out, stand up for yourself. He's ultimately a paper tiger. He's very weak. He needs a lot of attention. Just stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourselves against that ridiculousness. There are millions of Americans out there who understand and respect your sovereignty. I've been Mycelis from the Midas Touch Network. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 4 million subscribers together. Make sure you subscribe. It's free to subscribe. I want to hit 4.
Love this video? Make sure you stay up to date on the latest breaking news and all things Midas by signing up to the Midas Touch newsletter at MidasTouch.com/newsletter.
You guys, be sure to subscribe to Midas Touch Network. I watch it faithfully. I enjoy his brothers. They all attorneys. And it's very educational. And it's great for doing your research. So please subscribe to Midas Touch Network. I totally love anything that Ben has to say because he's speaking facts. And the thing is, you guys, we got to live in this country together. We cannot come in this chat and fight every day. I don't have it in me. I just come off a high of listening to Queen Beyonce. I cannot argue with y'all. I am not coming from my chariot and throw tomatoes with you, okay? No. And I just silk press my hair. Why would I come down in the rain and battle with people that hair smell like a dog? I'm not doing it. My hair smells fresh and I'm not coming out in the rain throwing tomatoes with you. We got to learn to get along. Or I'm going to dog you out in the way with my mouth you can't even imagine. Worse than the spanking you should have got from your mama that you never have gotten. My tongue is dangerous and I don't want to hurt you. We got to get along, okay? Let's see what else I got in store for y'all beautiful people in my chat. The thing is, all honesty, y'all, we don't have to fight. We don't have to like everything that is of my political view. It is my choice and my opinions and facts when I'm coming in here. I'm going to speak it. You can be kind in the chat, speak your mind, but you don't have to be ugly, okay? So let's get along. Because we have to get along. You know what I mean? It's about the red, white, and blue. Not just about the white, the blue, and the red. It's the black and the brown. We got to get along. You're just going to have to accept it. And if you come here being nasty, I can get nastier than you and meaner than you ever can imagine. But I don't want to do that because it causes wrinkles. I'm 51 years old. I don't want to age, okay?
Really big news right now. MAGA is turning on Elon Musk, Vivek Ramaswamy,
hit the
and
like
others
button,
who are
please.
part of Doge, and there is a major rift occurring right now. The debate is over H-1B visas, which grants employers the ability to hire foreign workers temporarily for highly skilled positions.
Thank you, Long, Mr. Long. Thank you, King.
Hire foreign workers from India and elsewhere.
Thank all you beautiful kings and queens.
And now MAGA influencers online think that Elon Musk, Vivek Ramaswamy, and others are going to expand the number of H-1B visas in America, and they're upset. They're mad. In fact, Laura Loomer, one of Donald Trump's top allies on Twitter, says, quote, there is a divorce coming, likely referring to Doge and Elon Musk and Donald Trump and MAGA. Because at the end of the day, MAGA influencers don't want any more immigration, whether it's coming from South America, from India, or from anywhere. They want Americans working these jobs. But Elon Musk and Ramaswamy are trying to explain, hey, we need immigrants to do critical jobs. This online discourse between MAGA and Musk is growing more and more and fast to the point where we may see a political fallout for Trump as a result of it. And all I can do is just grab some popcorn and watch it happen. Comment below your thoughts, spread the word, and follow on for all the news you need to know about.
Good old Elon Musk.
Before the election, I had the opportunity to meet with Elon Musk at his house for a couple hours to talk about the election. And aren't you all glad he's on our side? So I was talking to him. I spent about 2 hours and we were going over election, and he told me he had all this data. He told me how we were reaching out to Republicans we'd never reached out to before. And he told me, he said, I can tell you right now, I'm responsible for this. He said, I'm involved in every battleground state, and we're going to win every battleground state. And I am convinced that whatever he did, whatever rocket science thing he did, made a huge difference in this election. The Sunday before the election, I had the opportunity to meet with Elon Musk at his house.
Elon, we know what you did. I just wish they'd send you back to South Africa, like really soon, because we're tired. Us Americans have had enough of you, Elon Musk. I can smell you miles away, you musky.
People, do we realize that we are the whole problem? My name's Kurzben. I'm your caucasity coach. Let's talk. So I saw a post today of the people that Trump was appointing, and it's all white males. It's white males who, by their very nature, cheat and scheme and abuse and seek power and money and domination. And I'm just so confused why we as white people don't recognize that we are the problem. We cannot solve hunger, homelessness, war, poverty, gun issues, because we don't really. What we really care about is power, control, and domination. It's been bred into us since we were born. The need to control others, the need to beat others, the need to be number one versus the need to connect. So white people, I think the best Christmas gift we can give the world this year is moving from this need to dominate to this need to connect. Recognize the needs of people in our community and to connect with them by meeting those needs rather than through domination. I hope this helps. Stay compassionate. Stay curious. White people, do we realize that we are the whole?
I made the statement before. We know who came over and stole the whole country. Greed. So he's not lying about anything that he just said. He hasn't.
Really big news right now. Plans are actively in the works to end birthright citizenship in America. Trump legal advisors are actively crafting a plan to test out the constitutionality of birthright citizenship, hoping to get in front of the United States Supreme Court. Birthright citizenship is protected under the 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution. It guarantees citizenship to any individual born in the United States. But Donald Trump wants to end birthright citizenship so that he can deport individuals born in the United States to two undocumented parents. That would obviously be unconstitutional, but we now are learning, according to CNN, that Trump's legal team is taking it very seriously and is actively crafting a plan to try to get this in front of the courts so that the courts can ultimately decide whether or not to ban birthright citizenship. And they're confident that this United States Supreme Court, given the 6-3 majority, would do just that. I don't think they would, even Republicans on the court. This is a very serious situation that folks should take seriously. As always, comment below your thoughts, spread the word, and follow along to stay up to date on all the news you need to know about. More to come. We have some really big news right now. Plans are actively in the works to end.
But Donald Trump, your wife is an immigrant. Your mother-in-law and father-in-law are immigrants. But you want to take away other people's rights. Melania, for the longest, did not have citizenship. She was just a 304 that married an old crusty man so she can stay in this country. And you gave her parents the privileges that others will get that they should not have gotten to stay in this country. But you want to take away everybody else's rights. A lot of the people that you want to get rid of, they've been living here. Their parents just may not have had citizenship, but you want to get rid of them. Well, you need to throw Melania up out of here, and her mother and father, Elon Musk, and some of the people that you associate with. Because they was not born here. No. I would even say your son got to go that Melania had because he come from her womb. That means the seed is bad coming from another country. Then you say it's bad seed. People that's the migrants, blacks and browns are bad seeds. They're bad seeds. Your son, they remind me of Damien, the devil's son. I love this video right here. I love it. She remind me of Kamala Harris.
Supremacist person. What is wrong with you? People of European heritage are doing just fine in the world. They run most of the world's institutions, hold much of the world's wealth, replicate as frequently as other humans. You're not in any danger here. The world is changing. That's true. Others want a piece of the pie. They work for it, strive for it, and earn it. Technology, robotics, is having a greater effect on your job prospects than immigrants. Going forward, Tackling corporate control and climate change will need all of our attention, ideas, and energy. Put down your tiki torches and your trite flags and get involved in some real work.
Okay, thank you, Tia.
By the way, the world won the war against Nazi fascism in the 1940s, just as America won the war against the Confederacy in the 1860s. Aligning yourself with two lost causes just labels you as profound losers. White person to white supremacist person. What is wrong with you?
I've been wondering, I've had that question for a long time. But you know what? For the sake of the Lord Jesus Christ, I don't care to try to figure it out. But we do got to get along. You're not going to get rid of black and brown people. Black people was the first people ever on this earth. But you want to get rid of us? It's just not going to happen. Did you not recognize greatness yesterday when Beyonce performed? Black woman. Mm-hmm.
Feels like a fact that everybody should know, like everybody should have been taught it in high school, but for some reason we weren't. We don't have exit polling going back this far, but it's estimated that in 1964, Johnson, the Democrat, defeated Barry Goldwater amongst whites. And that is the last election, 1964, that the majority of white people voted for a Democrat. So the immediate question is, what happened after 1964? What is the sin of the Democrats that they did that whites so entirely abandoned them? And the answer is passing the Voting Rights Act of 1965. The sin of Democrats was that they attempted to ensure that black people could vote. And this holds all the way through to this year's voting. It's been 60 years since a Democratic presidential candidate has won the white vote. And the reason is clearly racism.
Woo! Whew. What did he just say? Racism?
Like everybody should have been taught it
MAGA?
in high school, but
do you not hear what he just said, MAGA? Come a little closer. Racism.
But it's estimated
Racism.
that in 1960.
I think it's really important that we lay out what's happening here, because this is how a democracy vanishes. But I think it's also equally important to talk about why Donald Trump and Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy and all of his billionaire friends are engaged in this very coordinated early attack, even before he's sworn in, to try to intimidate his political opposition and bully the press. And the reason they are doing this, the reason that they are trying to suppress dissent, is because they are preparing to steal from us. Donald Trump and his billionaire buddies want to be in charge of government so that they can make themselves more wealthy at our expense. They want government contracts. They want to privatize government programs. They want to get bigger regulatory breaks. They want lower taxes. Donald Trump and his billionaire cronies want government to serve them, but they know the only way they get away with that is if no one holds them accountable. So in order to steal from us, they have to silence political opposition, intimidate.
I just read something. Hold on. I'm going to go back to this video. Someone just said victimhood is strong with this queen. Let me tell you something about this queen. No, victimhood is strong in the white race. Y'all are mad that black people are surpassing y'all. So what does Donald Trump feel like he needs to do to fix the problem? Move the brown people out of this country and try to put black people back down at the bottom of the totem pole to do what the brown people were doing. Not all brown people, because we got brown people in Congress, honey. Yes, we do. Y'all want to move brown people out of this country and move black people back to the fields of slavery. But let me tell you something. We got our education. We're outsmarting you. The black woman is the most educated right now. Deal with it. You got a problem with it? Leave my chat. I won't miss you not one bit, baby. Not this beautiful black queen. Now go away. Shoe fly.
I think it's really important that we lay out what's happening here because this is how a democracy vanishes. But I think it's also equally important to talk about why Donald Trump and Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy and all of his billionaire friends are engaged in this very coordinated early attack, even before he's sworn in, to try to intimidate his political opposition and bully the press. And the reason they are doing this, the reason that they are trying to suppress dissent, is because they are preparing to steal from us. Donald Trump and his billionaire buddies want to be in charge of government so that they can make themselves more wealthy at our expense. They want government contracts. They want to privatize government programs. They want to get bigger regulatory breaks. They want lower taxes. Donald Trump and his billionaire cronies want government to serve them, but they know the only way they get away with that is if no one holds them accountable. So in order to steal from us, they have to silence political opposition, intimidate activists into submission, and try to get the press to fold. If they do that, then they can get away with using government as a mechanism to enrich themselves. I think it's really important that we lay out what...
You make a valuable point. So what does Donald Trump do? He fills his cabinet with billionaires. And those billionaires are going to get richer and richer off the American people. No one cares about us small people. But what I will say, VP Kamala Harris, she cared enough that she wanted all of us to have the opportunity to succeed, not just the billionaires. And Donald Trump's new tax plan, it is not for us. MAGA is definitely not for you, the hillbillies living up in the mountains, drinking out of the well, of dirty well at that hasn't been serviced in God knows how long. It's not for you. It's not for me. That tax plan, the tax plan that Donald Trump has only supports the rich. Get the banana tailpipe out your, please. And think about what your future holds from this new cabinet coming in. They're billionaires. You're not. I'm not a billionaire. I'm not rich. I'm a hard-working black woman that paid for her own education. That's what I am. And when you get one of these gold medals from President Joe Biden, then you come to me. When you get Lifetime Achievement Awards, I actually got 2 awards from President Joe Biden. Then you come to me and come with all your nonsense that you're putting in my chat. Okay? You ain't on my level. Sit down, be humble. But white people don't know how to be humble because they can't stand the idea of other people surpassing them. You hate the idea of other people being great. But greatness is supposed to be upon all of us. But you can't handle it. You can't handle the truth.
Rejecting Trump's idea of buying Greenland, Denmark has countered with an offer to buy the United States. But there's one catch. They'll take everything except our government. Danish spokesperson said that under Trump, everything in the U.S. apparently is up for sale, including its government. And if the sale went through Trump, he'd have to be relocated. Possible new homes, Russia or North Korea. Seems fitting, doesn't it? The deal goes through. Denmark has some bold plans. They want to give the U.S. a real education system and universal health care.
And Donald Trump want to take away our education system. Him and Elon Musk, both. Why? Because Donald Trump is not well educated. What do we expect?
Denmark seems to know how to make America great again. Rejecting Trump's idea of buying Greenland, Denmark has countered with an offer to buy the United States. But there's one catch. They'll take everything except our government. Danish spokesperson said that under Trump, everything in the U.S. apparently is up for sale, including its government.
And that is a fact because Elon Musk brought the presidency. And who is the puppet master? Oh, Putin. The one that is more attractive than Donald Trump. The one that has a better body than Donald Trump. More evil than Donald Trump could ever realize. And he really thinks Putin like him. Putin doesn't like anyone. He's the puppet master. It's about control. Donnie think he has control, but he doesn't. He's been played by Elon and Putin. This country can be bought because of Donald Trump. He set the trap for it.
Go to live in France, but you cannot become a Frenchman. You can go to live in Germany or Turkey or Japan, but you cannot become a German, a Turk, or Japanese. But anyone from any corner of the earth can come to live in America and become an American.
America is for Americans and Americans only.
You can go to live in France, but you cannot become a Frenchman. You can go to live in Germany or Turkey or Japan, but you cannot become a German, a Turk, or Japanese. But anyone from any corner of the earth can come to live in America and become an American.
America is for Americans and Americans.
The white race, y'all came from Europe. So I guess you're not American either. You're a foreigner. Yes. You're an immigrant. Yes. You're not originally from this land. Okay?
Patriotas, como presidente, quiero expresar de manera precisa que cada metro cuadrado del Canal de Panamá y su zona adyacente es de Panamá y lo seguirá siendo. La soberanía e independencia de nuestro país no son negociables. Cada panameño, aquí o en cualquier lugar del mundo, lo lleva en su corazón y es parte de nuestra historia de lucha y una conquista irreversible.
I'm going to pause this a minute. Oh, good old Wendy, you about to get the read of your life. Wendy, Black people can't be racist. Did I enslave your great-great ancestors? No, but my great-great ancestors breastfed your people. So you have some of my DNA in you. Sit down, be humble, before I make you suck a breast with my fists. My words are more dangerous, though, so I decide to beat you with my words. Go get your Botox and wish you had skin like me. I'm 51, and you're sitting there younger than me, looking like you're about 70. Go get your Botox on a regular, and please don't ever miss it again because you look a hot mess. Now go chew your tobacco and ruin your teeth while mine are pretty and white. With my long hair that I can swing around. No weave, baby. Like y'all like to say us Black people wear weave. What a disappointment because Black people grow hair too, baby. We do. And Jared, leave my chat, never come back. And get your mouth off of Donald Trump balls, please. Don't let your wife know you got a dildo hidden in the closet, okay? Bye.
Patriotas, como presidente, quiero expresar de manera precisa que cada metro cuadrado del Canal de Panamá y su zona adyacente es de Panamá y lo seguirá siendo. La soberanía e independencia de nuestro país no son negociables. Cada panameño, aquí o en cualquier lugar del mundo, lo lleva en su corazón y es parte de nuestra historia de lucha y una conquista irreversible. Los tratados Torrijos-Carter de 1977 acordaron la disolución de la ex zona del canal, reconociendo la soberanía panameña y la entrega completa del canal a Panamá, que finalizó el 31 de diciembre de 1999 y pronto celebraremos los 25 años de esta transferencia. Desde entonces, no hubo objeciones ni reclamos. Al contrario, ha sido motivo de fuerte apoyo internacional y orgullo nacional. Se operó y amplió por decisión panameña y hoy representa un gran activo que aporta miles de millones de dólares a nuestra economía anualmente. Estos tratados también establecieron la neutralidad permanente del canal, garantizando su funcionamiento abierto y seguro para todas las naciones. Tratado que ha obtenido la...
Chris, my words threaten you, then I don't care. My words will whip you worse than your mama or daddy ever whooped you. Because apparently they didn't give it to you enough. You don't like what I say? Leave. I'm still going to be here, baby. I will.
Saying, I think that the Republican Party maybe needs to reframe the question instead of thinking about what the Democrats need to do. Maybe think about why is a convicted felon so attracted to this country, or why we so attracted, so many of us who have convicted felon, and Elon Musk, who said you will feel the working class temporary hardships. Since when is the
Isn't he the
Republican
richest
Party?
man in the world?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
And he's not going to have any temporary hardships. But then I'm kind of rethinking my thinking, and I do think that maybe it's time for the Democrats to do a little bit of this postmortem, because the Democratic Party has always been the party of the working class. Has always been. If you look at all the policies, they're for the people. And I think even myself, as someone who grew up in abject poverty from the Bronx, my parents lived paycheck to paycheck. They had to decide whether or not they were going to feed me or whether or not we were going to have heat. I remember that. And I think I missed the boat in terms of realizing that there are so many Americans that still have that experience that I grew up with and that members of my family grew up with. And so I think we need to make space in this tent for the people that are really going to need it, because I got to tell you, I don't think the Republican Party is the party of the working class. I think they will hurt the working class. And so it is up to those of us who remember how that feels or who cares about that to reach out and say, come back, we can help you. And I intend myself, what little I can do, to try to do that more.
I agree with her. Everything she just said. Gary, this is hair that grows from my head. I'm just a beautiful Black woman that had two Black parents, and I grew hair because Black people can grow hair. That's the misconception that you white people put out there about Black people, that we can't grow hair. And all Black people do is wear wigs and weave. And if they do, it's their business. But I just happen to be one that likes to wear her own hair. And you like coming here looking at my pretty face every day because I know people just like you. See, in my 20s, you white men loved me, and I didn't care about you. I loved you through the love of God, but I wouldn't lay with you. And I got what I wanted. Now sit your ass in my chair and shut the fuck up and enjoy the ride.
Just another quick video for the MAGA folks out there. I just want to thank you for commenting on my videos and saying you're dumb shit, misusing there, and there, misusing your, misusing two and two, calling me brainwashed, even though you have convinced yourself that a con man rapist is a Christian and a Russian asset is a patriot. Calling anyone else brainwashed when you are who you are is one of the most embarrassing things I've ever witnessed in my life. But you don't possess the intellect or the self-awareness to even be embarrassed. You're not smart enough. You're too dumb to know how dumb you are, and that is hilarious.
Daughtry, you too dumb to know that anybody and everybody can be pretty and beautiful. It doesn't matter by race. But if you come in my chat to F with me, I'm going to ring you in a way you've never been ringed before, across your face, everywhere I can with my words. I will beat you across your back like y'all did to my ancestors with my words. Every feeling they felt from that whip across their back, my words going to give it to you. The same way where you can feel it. So sit your ass down and enjoy the ride.
You're going to comment on my page. Try taking Vladimir Putin's cock out of your Mountain Dew hole so I can hear you. All right, MAGA? Have a terrible day. Go fuck
I
yourself.
want to play this again because I like this guy.
Quick video for the MAGA folks out there. I just want to thank you for commenting on my videos and saying you're dumb shit, misusing there, and there, misusing your and your, misusing two and two, calling me brainwashed, even though you have convinced yourself that a con man rapist is a Christian and a Russian asset is a patriot. Calling anyone else brainwashed when you are who you are is one of the most embarrassing things I've ever witnessed in my life, but you don't possess the intellect or the self-awareness to even be embarrassed. You're not smart enough. You're too dumb to know how dumb you are, and that is hilarious. But most of all, I want to thank you for commenting on my videos, because all your dumb, nonsensical, poorly articulated, misspelled, grammatically incorrect comments boost my videos in the algorithm, and my page is monetized. So you are helping my liberal ass make money, and I'm grateful for you. The only thing that I would ask, and I've said this before, but let me say it again, the only thing I would ask of you is, when you're going to comment on my page, try taking Vladimir Putin's cock out of your Mountain Dew hole so I can hear you. All right, MAGA, have a terrible day. Go fuck yourself.
I enjoy everything this beautiful, handsome man just said. He just said a mouthful. See, I don't mind giving compliments to another race, but I don't bow down. Like he said, take Donald Trump, Elon, and Putin's out of your mouth and enjoy the ride.
Hey, what's up to my MAGA fam out there? I want to just talk about the election. And just, I want to tell y'all some of the good stuff and the bad stuff, because, you know, a lot of us, we're really happy that our pastor won the president and everything. And, that, you know, we all know that the Lord sent him as our Lord and Savior to save us from the trans vegan Sataners. And he's a godly man, and a lot of people don't think he's a godly man just because he cheated on all three of his families and cheated on his third wife when she was pregnant with his fifth child with a porn star that he now calls Horseface. And I'm like, God sends imperfect messengers, dumbass. Guess you never read the Bible. I mean, I hadn't either, but I'm pretty sure something about that is in there. And y'all don't understand. He's a family man. He's got 3 families. What more do you want from him? Okay? Stop talking mean. And just because Russia backs him and he backs them doesn't mean he's a traitor just because he's helping our biggest enemy. I mean, y'all are so skepticism on everything. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it's a really happy time that he won, but it's also a sad time because now I don't get to go to the concerts no more. I was going to about 3 Trump concerts a week. And I would listen to him be like, Hannibal Lecter, electrocuted by a shark. And he would kind of stumble around and he would drink his water like this. And man, it was like, damn, it was so alpha, bro. If you ain't never watched a 78-year-old with a painted orange face struggle to drink water, I mean, ain't nothing more alpha than that. So Christian. And I just missed the Trump concerts, man. I would be in there. I'd be like, I'd get one of them big ass fried turkey legs. I'd eat that whole thing up, and I'd get me a funnel cake. I'd drink about 6 or 8 Mountain Dews. I'd be all jacked up, and I'd be like, USA, USA. And I'd throw in, like, I'd be like, Russia. You know, I'd throw that in there just to mix it up. And so, I mean, it's a happy time, but it's a sad time too. But now we got the cabinet appointments. We got Matt Demon Face Gates, whose college roommate died of mysterious circumstances. He got 3 DUIs, and then he paid some children to sleep with him and stuff and did drugs with them. And, you know, I mean, Christian stuff, guys. Y'all don't understand. Christians ain't perfect. Sometimes you pay teenagers for sex when you're a Christian. Duh, have you even Googled Catholic Church before? Come on. You know, I mean, maybe Matt Gaetz needs a couple of them What Would Jesus Do bracelets. Maybe a flash of yellow when you're reaching for your fentanyl that you're going to do with a teenage girl you paid for sex. And be like, boom,
Jesus wouldn't do that. Man, I'll tell you what, I think it's cooler than hell that Donald Trump appointed Tulsi Gabbard, because that's going to show the intelligence community who's boss. It's like, hey, you called her a Russian asset and put her on a terror list. Boom, national security position. USA, USA. That's patriotism right there, man. Putting people that's on a terror watch list into the intelligence community. Ain't nothing more alpha or patriot than that. And if you wouldn't understand if you ain't an alpha male like me, okay? And another one, RFK, I mean, he's going to he's going to make America healthy again. If you don't know who that is, he's the guy that kept the diary of the 37 different women he cheated on his wife with, and then she unalived herself. Because he's alpha, duh. Come on, man. He's going to make America healthy again. He's the guy that in 2010, despite being a health guru and environmental attorney, didn't understand that if you eat a shitload of fish, you get mercury poisoning. That's crazy. I didn't finish junior high school, and I knew that in 2008. That's cool, though. You're a health guru, man. Congrats, dude. That's bad. I love him, man. I love his voice. He talks like this. He talks like he's about to put cigarettes to hold his throat. I love him, man. It's so exciting. It's just something different all the time. You know what I mean? And they got that Hegseth. What's his name, man? He's cool as hell. Got all them white supremacy tattoos, dude. We ain't racist, though. Hey, we ain't racist because we told you we weren't. You believe us, right? You believe us? Oh, man. He's the same deal, man. He cheated on all his ladies. He cheated on his first wife with his second wife, cheated on his second wife with his third wife, got her pregnant while he's still married to the first one, dude. Christian shit, bro. Christian shit, man. Y'all just don't get it. Y'all don't know what it's like to be a Christian alpha male patriot. You just don't know nothing about it. All right? So you just mind your own damn business. All right, till next time, MAGA. I miss y'all.
I love that guy. He's so funny. He is so funny. Yes, he is.
Election.
President Musk and Vice President Donald Trump get into office. What are you going to do, Republican voters, when they start cutting the things that you depend on? Because there are many of you Republican voters out there that rely on the government to live. Many of you voters rely on things like food stamps and WIC benefits that help feed your families. Many of you guys depend on help with your medication costs every month. Well, they're planning on fucking cutting everything. VA benefits slash, rental assistance programs cut. Many of these benefits are helping seniors, especially Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, are all on the fucking chopping block. You see, poverty comes, man, on both fucking sides. Both sides of the aisle, left and right. You all thought you were owning the libs. You were played, and you played yourselves. You see, the game isn't about right versus left. It's really about rich versus poor. Billionaires that don't care about morality or ending class warfare. They care about profits and tax breaks. Anything to enrich themselves. You thought you were really sticking it to the Dems. But really, you stuck it to yourself, to your kids, to your older parents and grandparents. They say elections have consequences, and now we will all collectively have to beg at the feet of our new billionaire rulers for scraps. Good job. Maybe, just maybe, with the impending financial suffering that is coming to us all, you will realize you only owned yourselves. You will wake up to the fact that it's rich versus poor. And you voted for the club that you aren't even a part of. Well, I guess we'll see you in the awakening. When President Musk and Vice President Donald Trump get into office.
Well, MAGA, we'll see you in the awakening. I give up on ever trying to get MAGA to listen because they don't listen. Their brains are fried from Donald Trump's seed because they like to swallow. I read your comment about the swallow, so that's why I had to come at you with that, MAGA. I read that comment. But too bad I'm not on my knees wearing knee pads for Donald Trump. You women in my chat, you and your husband both are on your knees for Donald Trump. It's sad, but it's true. You're poor like everybody else. but you voted for the billionaires. You're not a part of the billionaire club. I feel sorry for your brain, not you, just your brain, because it's fried from Donald Trump's nuts. I want to thank each and every last one of y'all in my chat. I want to thank my moderators, all of you beautiful kings and queens, and the people that are nice to me in this chat, that don't put ugly things in my chat. You can never break me down. I'm a queen. My crown will never fall for you. And I will never get on my knees for you. Never. I am not my ancestors. I am your worst nightmare. So for now, when you come in my chat, behave. And we're going to get along just fine. I want to thank each and every last one of you beautiful kings and queens in my chat. God loves you and I love you. Have an amazing evening. Bye.